Hi, I'm Joy and welcome to my channel. Last week, I went on my yearly beach vacation to Miami, Florida. I had a chance to meet up with the South Florida Tesla Owners Club, including the club president Rafael, aka Teslatino on social media. Rafael is one of the original FSD Beta testers. He gave me a ride after the meetup to my hotel, and I experienced what it was like being driven by a Tesla on city street with all the traffic and construction going on in Miami Beach. And that experience was mind-blowing. Keep in mind though that this was 2 days before Tesla released the latest FSD Beta version 9. So this is the previous version. However, it was already impressive enough for me that it went all the way to my hotel without any disengagement and without any intervention. I am showing the entire video clip, about 13 minutes long, completely unedited in this video. So feel free to skip ahead, but you can listen into our conversations and the commentaries while the Tesla was driving us around. Check it out. I am riding in Rafael, aka Teslatino's FSD Beta Model 3. We just had dinner and now he's taking me to the hotel, and FSD Beta is taking us back to my hotel, and we're gonna see how this deals with different situations.
The streets here are a little bit bumpy.
Yeah.
Stop signs a la California. It's like slow down, don't stop, just slow down.
California roll.
Yep.
That's all. And so now the car is signaling itself. We're gonna turn right. And there's a car. And this car actually slowed down. Now it's turning. Ooh. And I hesitated a little bit, probably because that Model Y is coming.
Sorry, I'm good at questions.
Yep, excuse us. We're not new drivers. Just FSD.
Need one of those like bumper stickers. Sorry, my car is better.
Exactly.
What?
Car is a student driver.
Yeah, we feel like
Yep. Just can't get over that this car is actually completely driving itself on city streets.
yeah,
It's just mind-blowing.
it is. We just have to be mindful of anything that the car can do incorrect. That's
Yeah.
why I have my hand on the wheel at all times, and my foot is near the pedal in case I need to, change course
Take
or anything.
over.
Yeah.
Yep. Safety first.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me about the stuff on the screen, and I usually just look at the screen stuff after I'm done, if I'm recording, for example. I just decided to
Oh wow,
make
I thought
it
that was you.
better. No, that wasn't me. The car noticed that the car wasn't moving, and
It's like you're too slow.
I guess. Oh, but yeah, like I look at the visualizations afterwards. Sometimes I kind of take a glance at it, but I pay attention to the road all times because the car can do the wrong thing at any given time because this is definitely a lot less polished than what the general public has. So it's part of the work, like we're helping the Tesla Artificial Intelligence and Autopilot team with providing data. They basically asked us to do what we're doing now, right? Like I did not plan a specific route. I'm going about our day. We went out, so now we're taking you to your destination. So I just pop in the address and let the car do its thing. If I feel uncomfortable, I will just disengage.
Right. So like just now back there when the car signaled to come into this lane and now it's turning, everything the car did on its own.
Yes, I'm not even accelerating or anything right now.
It's just so crazy.
Yeah. So you may have noticed that I'm at the autopilot is at the speed limit.
Yeah.
So I normally I drive at 5 over, but when I'm doing drives with people or when I'm on an unfamiliar area, I try to limit the speed to the speed limit so that it's less difficult to take over. Because you don't want to be in a strange area and the car's like speeding or something that you don't know the area. You want to be able to react quickly. But to my surprise, it hasn't made too many mistakes. Even though I haven't had an update since March and now it's July, the car is doing pretty decent. At times it does the wrong thing, but it's not as frequent as I would expect it. Right. It's pretty much like this, and sometimes it gets temperamental. I think it's sometimes I wonder if it's the weather, right? Like if there's any issues with the cameras or anything like that. But it's just part of the system just doing its thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when there's a disengagement or intervention, like I don't even need to disengage. I can just intervene. For example, if right now I'm not doing it, but if I thought that right now this was going too slow, I could push on the accelerator. That would not disengage, but it's considered an intervention.
Okay.
Yeah, so they get those flags, and if I see anything that I really want to call up to their attention, then I push on this little camera icon here on the screen.
Right.
That sends a snapshot to them.
Okay.
So basically, they can tie the information that they get on the data with a small video that they get for, I think it's a 1 or 2 minute video when I click on that. There's a limit of capacity that the car can save on board. So basically they told me that I should try to keep it to about 5 snapshots per drive before I go home and connect to the Wi-Fi to let the car upload everything. Because it could actually upload without being on the Wi-Fi, but it takes longer, so sometimes there's not enough onboard capacity to save it.
True.
This looks like a tricky. Let me see what happens here.
Because it curves.
It's a both sides turning. That was great. Yeah.
That was smooth.
I think the car did this better than me because it knows exactly where it needs to go because of the navigation, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, if I was driving, I'd need to figure out what's the next step there, right? So this is kind of why I think it's been very difficult for Tesla to deploy this to the general public, but people have no idea how one day this might just snap and click into the right place. And they're working on the newest, latest version of the software, which hopefully doesn't have too many regressions.
Yeah.
And we can feel a little bit closer to the end product, right?
Yeah. The button for everybody. That's 2 weeks away.
I'm very hopeful that everyone will get it soon. Like I want people to get it because people need to experience this.
It is mind blowing. I can tell you. I mean, absolutely mind blowing. I mean, I've watched videos of the beta testers posting videos, and they're just blown away. I'm like, now I understand that being blown away, the mind blowing feeling, sitting riding this car and knowing that this whole time that I'm filming this, the car was doing everything on its own without any intervention, without any disengagement. It's amazing.
Pretty crazy, right?
It is so crazy.
Doesn't feel real.
No.
It doesn't feel real.
No. Yeah, at times I'm like, oh, was that Rafael doing it?
Yeah.
Nope, that was the car.
Yeah. And if we do end up having a disengagement before we arrive at the destination, which according to this is just a little bit over half a mile away, it's okay because that's part of the testing, right?
Right.
And I, usually I just make sure that I'm doing the monitoring properly, right? So you see, that was a little tricky, but the car managed it. And even though it was riding the line, it didn't invade the other lane. I was paying close attention to that. I don't know how that comes out on the video, if it seems like it's over the line or not, but it's not. So, I mean, it's, like you said, it's pretty much mind-blowing. I mean, I've been using it since October last year, so I'm about to be, in a few months, it's going to be a year since I got it, and it hasn't stopped amazing. Like I'm completely amazed every time I get on the car.
Oh,
so
what was that about?
That was probably just a warning calling attention to something, but I looked at the screen and there was no message. So
okay. Probably this car on the right is coming in a little bit too close.
A bit too close, and now there's a merge situation here. Let's see how the car manages it. Yep, it took it right.
Wow, we're entering the construction area.
Yep.
And the car is doing really great.
Yeah, I'm actually, the speed limit according to this is 25. The car thinks it's 20. It's slowing down for a person. Okay. That's a little bit. Okay, I thought it was gonna. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Now, I don't know why it's putting the signal.
Maybe it's getting closer to the hotel.
We still have about 200 meters. Sometimes it does that with the signals. It's annoying sometimes.
Maybe it just
because
feels like it.
There's no place to go, like putting the signal to the left. Like, it makes no sense because we have a construction barrier on the left side.
Right.
But it didn't go anywhere. It just kind of blinked twice and then it turned it off. So.
Oh, you didn't turn it off.
No, I didn't do it. There it goes again. So I think it wants to pass that car.
Yes.
But
I thought that you were turning it off.
So it's a little misleading, but it's driving the right way. I don't know why it's turning the signal on and off.
Yeah, I guess it's trying to go to that other lane.
So if you were to turn the signal off when it was back on, would that be an intervention?
I think they see the intervention, but I don't think that flags it as an issue. Now, yellow light. I think that's safer to stop here, so the car did it right.
Yeah, because this intersection could be a little confusing too, because it's kind of curved, right?
Yeah.
And then there's also construction going on.
Yeah, let's see how this goes once the light turns green. So we're going a little bit further ahead. It's going to be on the right side.
Yep.
I'm not going to accelerate just to see how long it takes. Oh.
Oh wow, that was pretty instant.
Right away.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if the car behind me was going to get annoyed, but the car just took off.
I know.
I didn't have time to get annoyed.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, here it is, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to stop like right in front here because that's where the navigation ended.
Right. So it's not going to come to the driveway.
No, and so I just took over here so that I'm not, parked in the middle of the road.
Thank you so much, Rafael,
Yeah, no problem.
for letting me experience FSD Beta. That was pretty incredible, right? I cannot wait for Tesla to finally release the production version of FSD to us who have purchased it, and also to open up FSD subscription model for those of you who would be interested in having this technology. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I will see you next time, and God bless you.